Yo, 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 what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Inner Minds Podcast, and my name is Young Macy, coming live with my boy.
Questley here, back again. Good to see you all.
Yes, sir, man. And we are always the ear to the
new era, baby.
Man, it's so good to be back here on this new week, fresh week, with a fresh mind, with a fresh stack of cards. You know what I'm saying? All fresh, man. And I'd like to give a shout out to everybody that supported the last video, our episode 20, when we came with the 16s. I appreciate all the feedback on that one, man, and all the questions that we answered for you guys. And it was just straight up positivity on that episode, and I love it. And I thank you guys as well. And, you know, this week is going to be, today, it's going to be the fresh week. This week is going to be the fresh week when you can actually get up and get something positive going in your life. You know what I mean? This week is the freshest week of all. So, you know, we mid-month for the year, you know what I'm saying? We in July, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
So we really gonna make this happen, you know what I'm saying, from here on out, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna stop, man. You guys take us all the way, and we slowly growing, and we appreciate everybody that slowly grows with us. But you can subscribe to the YouTube channel at Inner Minds Podcast, and also follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and also follow us on Instagram at Inner Minds Podcast as well, man. Quest, man, what a week, bro. What a week.
Yeah, hell of a week, but, you know, we're still standing.
Still.
You know what I'm saying? We're still here, and we ain't going to deviate from the goal. We ain't going to deviate from the SOP. That's standard operating procedure for my military folks out there. And we're going to keep it moving.
Keep it, man. We're going to keep it moving. And, you know, last week, you know, I'm sorry I couldn't answer everybody's comments that left on the live comment, but I did see everybody's comment last week. You know, I was going through a lot. You know what I mean? I didn't have the right, clear mental space capacity for everything that was going on in my life. But you know what? This is a new week, and you know what? I'm doing way better. Got my vision tunnel on. I feel fresh as heck, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's just, it's a good week. I like to thank God that we're alive today. And we sitting there in front of you guys, man. It's such a blessing to be in front of you guys. You guys keep us going. And as every week, our blessing starts off to everybody that watches us as well. But, you know, man, bro, like, I don't know about you, but this week, man, kind of hot.
Yo, yes.
I mean, we in the Southeast, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, people are literally burning everything, you know. Crops is burning. People don't even got enough water to feed cows. So, hey, prices on steaks may go down eventually, you know, because farmers are like, hey, I got to sell all these cows because I can't even afford to take care of them. Ain't enough water. And unless they just gonna feed them a bunch of corn, you know, and stuff, but you can't feed them real grass because you can't water the grass, right? Yeah, it's
drought
wild.
Season.
And real talk, yes, it is getting hotter everywhere. Every summer is getting hotter and hotter. Even people in Europe now are realizing, like, you know what? Maybe this global warming thing is real. It is getting hotter, for real. And then
I just don't understand, like, you know, like I remember
our
when I was a
atmosphere.
kid. I never felt heat like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's like
now until you gotta
level.
work in that joint, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It gets so hot out there, and it's like, yo, like, what is the world is coming to, man? Like, I wish that we can just be fall season 24/7,
that'd
man.
be perfect.
I swear, bro, life would be
man,
so much
don't worry.
amazing. People won't
200
have their
years
ice
from
cube
now,
face
everybody
on.
be moving to Antarctica. Antarctica will be like melted, and it'll be a plush oasis, green, and swamps and all kinds of stuff. While everybody else, it's a desert.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Until we burn out our atmosphere, and then we'll be a cold floating rock like Mars. You know what I'm saying?
But on the plus side, you know what I'm saying, gas prices going down. I don't know about everywhere in the world, but where I'm at in the Southeast, man, we was at about like 468, I think, like last month, and like now we like I see some 366s.
I mean, it was perfect. Prices went up just before the 4th of July weekend. You know,
Government trying to get everybody for the money.
It capped at that, and I don't even think it's government. It was more or less those who, you know, that sell the fuel, those that even run your local gas station. They know what's going on, and they know what choice do you have. You know what I'm saying? What choice do you have but pay the price for the fuel you need to get to work, to travel every day? You can't negotiate with the guy at the gas station like, hey, yo, Bob, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no negotiation. He can set the price and tell you this is what it is. What you gonna do?
Do you think the government was trying to get their stimulus money back?
No, I think real talk. Because when I think of gas prices, these are commercial commodities that are controlled by people in business. Whether you the Prince of Saudi Arabia, they're the ones that provide it. Government can't come in and say, yo, force a business owner that the price should be this for Americans to pay a certain price to make us happy. That dude gonna be like, yo, screw you. I set the price. I set the mark. I control how much is being pumped from my country. And if you keep messing with me, I'll stop production. I don't even got to pump no more new stuff. We got barrels and barrels stockpile, and I'll just raise the price on you per barrel. And then now you got to pay the price. So people get all mad. I'm like, government, government, government. We're like, yo, it's business. Business people run the business of the prices. It ain't the government. And that's when you just, you know, being small-minded and get mad at your local politician or, man, the president ain't doing nothing, Bo, and all this other stuff. He don't got the power to control the price of fuel. He don't control that because these other countries that are providing it. Real talk. Now, till we start using and providing more of our own or finding other ways to get more reusable energy ways and things like that, that's on us. So we can't blame. We saw this coming.
Yeah.
It's our fault.
Back to the future.
It's us. We have to set the tone and the mark so everyday Americans or other people can thrive in situations of what we need as far as fuel and stuff. That's all on us. You can't, to get mad at, oh, your local governor. And like, man, that dude, he just trying to survive the next 2 years, 4 years without getting fired, without some scandal or some shit. You know,
they probably on vacation, bro.
Well, yeah, actually, they are about to go on vacation.
Listen, forget about America.
They're
going
to
on
revamp
vacation
and get ready for the fall, season, election season. So, come on. And innovators, people that think out the box. Those are the people that change the world. People who see what's going on and are willing to come up with solutions to better things. Which is a good idea as far as what you were talking about this episode should be about.
Yeah, business, man. Business money.
Business people that see the future that can also, of course, they're going to make a lot of money, but also how can I change things for better that make more practical sense for the whole world? Saying like people talking about the metaverse. Yeah, that's great for those of you who have access, but what good is this new metaverse territory when still half the human population doesn't even have access to the regular internet?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And for those that be like, yo, the world is going down, everything's going to burn, Hollywood's burning, there are wildfires, floods, and all this and that. So, what's convenient? I can escape into my metaverse world and live next to Snoop Dogg's mansion virtually.
I don't really know too much about the metaverse, but all I do know is it's like the Oculus I have. You know what I'm saying? You can just throw your little virtual reality thing on.
But
and
how do you connect your avatar to all the different applications?
Yeah.
Without having to create a new avatar for every game or every application or every simulation.
Yeah.
So you want to take it to the next. You should be able to build one avatar that you can link in on all the different platforms.
Yeah.
That's when it's going to be next level. Like the movie Ready Player One.
Oh yeah, that was a
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also think that even with the metaverse and everything,
but there's
like
an equality question to that.
It's like we really don't it's not going to be everybody that's having access to this thing.
Yeah.
So it's like you bring a bunch of people together and hey, you can just sit at your home and then just sit there and be on your binoculars, bro, and be like, yo, how you doing
you got
over there?
Family over there, like,
you need your grass
go.
cut.
Mm-hmm. You can have like a virtual date with somebody.
Oh, that's even better, man.
Now you ain't got to worry about getting a haircut.
Crazy.
You don't got to worry about getting dressed and fresh. You ain't got to worry about none of that. You ain't got to worry about if you got a tooth missing because you got knocked out or whatever physically. You ain't got to worry about none of that because your virtual avatar, you're going to make them look perfect. You're going to make her look perfect. And you can say, you know what, let's meet in Paris or let's go see the pyramids in Egypt virtually and we can talk and build. And you know what I'm saying?
How would they do the get down?
They'll figure it out eventually, right?
Oh man,
Yeah.
you know, like it's crazy how when you talk about that, but it
Might be safe.
everybody's becoming more to their own self. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of people in this world that be dealing with the most stupidest stuff and make the most dumbest decision in this world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they don't even care who the hell they messing with. You know what I mean? They don't care who are you affecting or nothing like that. They just go up and just do it, right? So at the same time, the question I have for you. Who is your top business person that actually made a change in this world? And also, who is another business person that really messed up this world in your own thoughts?
Oh, man. I mean, it's weird because, you know, number one, people always expect a CEO of a company. You know, they'll say, okay, this is the new CEO, Tim Cook of Apple after Steve passed. Or the guy who's running Disney. And they're thinking it more of acquisitions and growth, of financial growth, like he's affecting the world for good or making change. No, he's more or less, or she's a CEO to keep the business to grow and make more profits. And they deem it because it's successful. I don't view that as like influential. I view it more of creators of content. Like I can't remember the guy's name, but this dude, he grew up in Ukraine. And he comes to America when he was like 16 years old, and he grinds. He ends up getting a job, like just doing security for Yahoo or something, and then decided, you know what, I'm going to create an app. I'm going to code an app.
Oh, the WhatsApp guy?
The WhatsApp. So people all over the world can communicate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is huge. You know what I'm saying? And it's free.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a phone, you can communicate with your family member in Brazil or Japan or distant relatives.
Like everybody's coming together.
You know,
You know what I mean?
And then he sold it to, I think Facebook bought it out for like $13 billion. That's great. But now let's fast forward. There's a woman, Reshma Saujani. This woman, you know what I'm saying, used to be like a local politician, but she's all about education and growth and technology. You know what she did? She started a school all over the country to promote and build young women up to learn coding. Because just like that dude in Ukraine or Elon Musk when he created PayPal and sold PayPal, that was the catalyst for him to get to that next level to now do other stuff. She's promoting young women to learn coding because now these young women are going to learn that. And now the next WhatsApp or whatever we're talking about that's actually making change for people, or it's going to be these young women coming up. So that's huge. You know what I'm saying? And again, Reshma Saujani. Saujani. So big up to you. You know what I'm saying? You doing things and empowering young women to embrace, you know, coding and science and STEM, as far as more schools doing STEM for kids. That's the future. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We need more of that. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Even in our community, we need more of that and less of the distraction stuff. And y'all know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about stuff that just gonna short term make us happy, but it's got nothing to do with long term growth of communities, you know what I'm saying, and of wealth building, you know what I'm saying. So
who would be the bad person that you think that's rich?
You know, and I can't really say you're bad because you were successful. That's
I mean, it's still successful, but
of, macro economics and capitalism. But I would say big pharma, they should be ashamed. With the whole opioid crisis, they knew what they were pushing. And all the local drugstores, you knew that when that man or woman came in to re-up on their prescription of Oxycontin and stuff. Really? Because I got I got some pain in my back and this and that. No, what you're doing is keeping them high. 30 days, come back and re-up, and then it gets in other people's hands, and they're just using it to get high, and then they OD and they die. Millions of people are dying off this stuff, and they knew it and didn't care.
Right. As long as they get paid, man, they all right.
They don't care. So they're the ones, I would say, of big business. Yeah, congratulations. You were successful for selling billions of dollars worth of opioids to the public. At what cost, though? Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah. I think that's very upsetting when it comes to like everybody in America or around the world that deals with stuff like that. But I think in my head, I think in the best person that actually made a difference in my mind, and I see how he helps out the black community. I would say Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? He stopped when it was back in New York when they was doing that search and frisk everybody on the block, you know, to the black man. They told the cops to go ahead and just start searching everybody because, you know, they're trying to protect their streets and something like that. And also, you know, he had great albums back in the day. Yeah. And he also, you know,
Stop and Frisk, you know, in New York time. Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, when he did that, it was more of the stop and frisk. He actually set a statement for us black young Americans, and you know, we seen a change in that. Like, you can put one black person in control of a community, and you can actually see a difference, and I actually see a positive outcome of that. That's like the most craziest thing and the most beautiful thing you can see. Yeah. Even though we all have our disagreements and agreements, you know what I'm saying? That can go like a whole long way. But at the same time, I think he made himself his own icon. I mean, besides if he, you know, all the early things like people he stepped on, you know, like, you know, just get up,
grow,
get up in there. But I think he's an icon, and he helped out, you know, the community as well. And he's spreading love. You know, he got his own family, you know what I'm saying? And everybody's not perfect. We don't know what they're going through in their regular life.
The first family of entertainment.
So it's like, you know. And then the person I think personally that's making this world a bad place will be Mark Zuckerberg. That's not even his fully last name. I'm not going to give you clout, bro. Mark Zuckerberg, right? Yo, this dude literally, he created an app, I guess. Okay, cool. Facebook, you know, with his friends or whatever. And, you know, he went to Harvard, and then his roommates, you know what I'm saying? They all came together and came up with his idea. And then out of nowhere, he was like, hey, you know, in your state of minds, your inner minds, you know what I'm saying? He took the time to actually try to capitalize off of something that he knew it was going to benefit him in the long run, and not the rest of the people that he's actually coming up with. Yeah. Even though they got a little bit of the
I remember when I was in college, we watched that movie in one class, and my professor was, you know, we're watching it like it's some influential great film. First of all, the movie wasn't even that good. You know what I'm saying?
No, it wasn't.
And then the fact that the whole premise of it was like, so what are you teaching us? Just to be opportunists in a moment, to build with some people, and then just be cutthroat. Which I understand, you know, you're trying to teach, you know, the world ain't fair. You got to be hardcore in business and all. But the premise of what you were creating anyway, you knew, like, it's not like it's actually going to change the world for better.
Yeah, it's like this dude literally had...
people used it during election times to spread a bunch of dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
This dude literally had
made it easier for these dumb
all the time in the world to actually create this thing. And then now he's facing all these black backlashes, security reasons, people can hack it, and privacy issues and stuff like that. That's why I got off of Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'll do it for the promotion of the pages or anything like that. But I personally, man, I think that guy is like, you know, he made so much money just to hurt people, bro. Yeah.
And it's weird because I go back to like Miss Saujani. Her first discipline is she was a lawyer. So the fact that she studied law, practiced law, that goes a far way in the future of knowing as far as business law, rights, civil court, all this stuff. Then you take that knowledge that you have to say, okay, there's something, because people are many layers. There's not just one thing that you're here to do. So you have one discipline, and now you grow into now, okay, you know what? I'm going to create schools to teach girls how to code for their future instead of just focusing on, oh, I'm just going to practice law. And that's how, like, you're an artist. You're also more than just an artist.
Yeah.
You're a father. You're a content creator with the podcast. You are more than just one thing. Sadly, Antonio Brown is just a baller. He's not
he need
many
to go
things.
somewhere, man.
Because he hang out with Kanye now, that makes him an artist. And he go on stage.
That
I
didn't
never
make no
saw
sense
at the
at all.
concert, the dude garbage. Like, you ain't got no business on the mic, bro, trying to, be a performer, bro. Just the one thing that you were lucky enough to be gifted to do. Now,
Football.
Some people is one single facet, but most of us were more than just one, you know what I'm saying? There's many things that we are here put on this rock to do, and we can achieve all of them. Some of the stuff we talked last week, you will fail. Failure is okay, but you will still find your niche and find the things that you know that you are truly here to do. And but
I just think personally, people actually will take the choice of their own time and mind to actually step out of the realm that they was
and I
actually
give them
in.
credit for having the balls to try something.
You know what I'm
different.
saying?
But
So they'll
who's
do,
gassing you up behind, telling you, Kanye's probably gonna say, I'll make some beats for you and I'll charge you fucking $30,000 a beat or whatever, and you gonna blow, dog. But the public were deciding, like, even with a good production from Kanye, dude, you garbage.
Trash.
You trash, straight up. You know what I'm saying?
Trash.
So,
just like today, Mumble Music, he probably fit right in. There you go.
In his head, he thinking,
He will fit in. He will do
gassing
it.
him up. And the public can see it like, I'm sorry, bro. It's like having a taste test with something like, I just created this new snack for the world. And the shelf life, it'll last 10 years. No nutritional value. But it tastes like shit. You know what I'm saying? Took all the fiber out of it. Yeah.
But at the same time, I think Mark, he's the most successful but biggest bust in my eyes. I don't think he helps anybody. He just all about his money. And there's a lot of business owners out here that's all about their money. But in fact, in today's world, if you want to live comfortably and get everything done for you and your family, you have to have multiple sources of income. You can't just depend on just one job. You also got to have just 4 sources of incomes, probably even more, that's coming in your bank account every month. You know what I'm saying? And if you go to school and you got your law degree, doctors, I understand big money. You know what I'm saying? That's cool because you already established, you already make your 6 figures. But all of us, most of us, that's trying to come up and do different things with their lives and train people and show people how to do this and stuff like that. You have to have multiple sources of income. And that's where it all starts, because everybody's not built the same the way we all think. I think differently. He thinks differently. But you know what? We know we both genuine. We know how to get it. And we trying to figure out which best ways to actually present all of this to the world and show people that, hey, you don't have to give up on what you really want to do in life. You don't have to give up on your dreams. You don't have to give up on anything like that. We started small and we still going every week. You know what I'm saying? Even we hear all the backlashes of people like, oh, but you got over 100 subscribers. You getting views, but all this other stuff, unnecessary stuff. You know what I mean? Those are the type of people that you don't want in your life. You know what I mean? You want to surround yourself by people that's actually growing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's above you, be their friend. You know what I mean? Because if they're above you, you can learn from them. You know what I'm saying? If somebody that's below you and that's willing to grow, then go ahead and show them how to grow. And you have to put yourself around great people. There's always going to be people out there to poison you. There's always going to be bad friends, men, females that just want to just throw their stuff at you for no reason. You know what I mean? You have to be more successful in your head, and it starts with your inner peace and your inner minds. If you don't figure that out yourself, I promise you're going to be like a lost dog trying to find his way home. Straight up. That's the best way I'm going to put it. So, I think the best thing in 2022 right now is either crypto, cryptocurrencies, also computers, IT stuff, that thing is going crazy. You know, science, anything that evolves with science and, you know, biology, anything like that. If you want to like do like a side job, there's going to be a whole bunch of side jobs. You can DoorDash, you know, just anything that will bring income. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do it faithfully, but one day is all going to pay off, Quest. One day. That's how we do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It's funny because, well, not funny, but we all about positivity and growth. And I remember a time where I first was getting into sales, and everybody out there in the world sells, you know, there was that day where your manager talked about Dale Carnegie in the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And you're like, okay. But when you go back and you read that book, you realize there's one thing about it. It's outdated. We're talking like damn near years
talking
and
about
years
the Old Testament
of outdated of the mind state of when he wrote that book, as far as people, where people stand, the way people think, the way people move, as far as even women in sales and being that professional level, trying to break through the glass ceiling to move up to the next floor. So that's cool as far as those self-help books and motivational books, but it's a whole new world, a whole new era of opportunities for everybody, you know, regardless of your gender, your color, your religion, your classification of the family you come from, as far as wealth or not, or lack of, you know, resources, lack of money, or even lack of education. Because at the end, it only counts on how hard are you willing to grind, and are you willing to put the work in to at least somewhat educate yourself? You know, are you willing to embrace that challenge? And at the end of the day, then you will be someone that someone else is on the podcast talking about, like, yo, I remember this person when they first started out, and look at them now, and this person actually has still a moral code about them as far as business and ethics and growing, but still, you know, leaving an impact for society in a positive way. And it's not just, you know, bleeding us, making all your money, and, you know what I'm saying? So there's two sides of that coin. Like Two-Face in the movie Batman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a flip side to that coin.
You know what I'm saying? And
the movie Heat.
You could be a villain, but not every villain is like that anti-hero. Well, there's a reason why he or she did what she did, and you watch that movie, you're like, well, I can't really fault him for what he did, but still had a decision to choose good or bad. You know what I'm saying? There's no reasoning to, you know, they say, oh, there's a method to the madness. Madness is still madness. And so those of you that are going to grow and conquer the world financially and business, that's great. But just still don't forget, you know, the future of all these young people who still need a thriving world to grow in. And, you know, like, I don't even want to go on about the whole, you know, environment stuff. That's a whole nother episode, because it's sad,
bro. That's a
and
whole
we will do that
episode.
Because right now a lot of people they don't give a damn. They don't care if
facts,
we leave
the
next generation in just a ball of fire.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care.
But at the same time, you know, we all come together as one human species, one race. We all human, and you know, we all want to be successful. We all gonna make our mistakes. I'm a man. I make my mistakes. I lose people. I fumble the ball, and I let stuff drop. I let it go. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, you always have to grow every 10 yards until you get to that touchdown. You just have to just focus on your goals and be honest to anybody that's around you. You know what I mean? No matter if it's genuine or not. But the most thing that will make all of us feel better as a whole person is just trusting in your dreams. Trust your gut feeling. Just always go for it, because at the end of the day, nobody can really stop you but yourself. And, you know, we are the Inner Minds Podcast, baby. We coming to you live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. And my name is Young Maisie, and we ending this episode here today. Coming live with my boy
Questley here, you know what I'm saying? Star Dragon. Thank you guys again for your time. We appreciate you. This is the most valuable thing, and let's keep growing. Let's keep rocking. Let's get it.
Keep growing. Everybody out there, man, never settle for one job. do multiple jobs. Believe in your dreams, do multiple jobs. And I promise you, if you put yourself in the right mind space, everything is going to come back to you. Manifestation, baby. But you know, we are the heir
to that new era,
yes,
and
sir.
the next era, and the era after that era, through all eras and all the multiverses.
All that.
All that new era.
Even in the metaverse.
You know what I'm saying? That's right. Love you, Hannah. Love you, Pinkar. You guys take it easy. I'll see you soon, okay?
Yeah, thank you, everybody that came and tuned out with us tonight. And we will see you guys every Wednesday at 7 p.m. As always, we thank you and we love you guys. And we hope this episode was very informational and our thoughts of what we were thinking about and everything like that. But next week, we coming with a special surprise. So be prepared next Wednesday. We thank you.